Hello, everybody. It's Michelle with Michelle's Whimsy and Bling. And guess what? This is my first time going live on YouTube. So bear with me. I don't know how to get things set up. I'm not used to it. But I have got some beautiful cards I cannot wait to show you. And down on my desk, I know I've been shaking all over the place, y'all. Sorry. Down on my desk, do you see this beautiful catalog? We are going to do a flip through real quick on this catalog. And let me just check a few things. Uh-oh. I am not used to all this, so I'm trying to get myself situated. Anyway, yeah, I guess we should have practiced a little bit more. Oh, mercy. Okay, so here's the new catalog that I can show you. Am I still crooked? I'm still crooked. Oh my, I'm really crooked, aren't I? Y'all, you can laugh at me. I laugh at myself all the time. Let's see. It might be a little bit better. And I know I'm still shaking, y'all. I'm sorry. Okay, we're just going to go with that. So this is our new mini catalog. It goes from September until the end of December. And we kind of like call this our mini holiday catalog. So now we can finally open it up. Da, 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 da. Here we are. We got all the Christmas, all the fall, and the Halloween. So beautiful pictures here. And can you see? And then over here, this particular paper, A Walk in the Forest, it's 12 by 12 designer series paper. What is it? $3 will be donated to support organizations dedicating to spreading cheer and providing support to those in need. So every pack of paper, they will donate some money. Love that little tag right there. Kit's page. And then here is where all the beautifulness starts. This is the Merry, Bright, and Bold. Now, I will tell you, every single piece of designer series paper and specialty paper in this catalog, I want them all. My mouth just dropped when I looked at this the first time. I do not have this kit, but I have this paper, and it is just as beautiful as you can see on the page here. And then over here we have like a more very traditional old world kind of stamp set. I'll be honest with you, it is not my jam at all because you would have to have coloring items, and I like Crayola and I'm not gonna color, so it's just not me. Now this set over here, the Merriest Trees bundles, the stamp set and the dies, I do have that. I have played a little bit with that, but not a lot. So I'm excited to play more with that. And I love that this sentiment right here will fit into this tree when you just do the die cut. Over here, we have some cute little animals. Again, not my jam. You gotta color them, but they are cute. And if you like coloring, hey, more power to you. You can do it now, y'all. When I first saw this right here, my mouth dropped. This is an outstanding set, and it is a huge bundle. What you get is the stamp set and dies for the Nativity. You get this Snowflake stamp set with a hybrid embossing folder, meaning that it will emboss and it will also die cut out these. And you get these gems, and you get this Night and Navy ribbon that does have goldish glitter in it, and I don't have the ribbon, but I do understand that the glitter is truly glitter, meaning that it will go all over the place. And this paper right here, it's already on back order. I know the catalog went live today, and we are already on back order on a couple of things, and that paper is one of them. But this paper is gorgeous, and this paper is 12 by 12, and I've seen it in person, and it is beautiful. So you know, this is going to be on my next order when stuff comes in from being on back order. And here are bigger pictures of the stamp set, the Night Divine stamp set with the words, and the die cut. And then over here is the Stars at Night bundle. And again, well, I can't really tell. Oh, here you have a couple of sentiments here with some other snowflakes and stuff, but is this not a cool idea? You can make ornaments from that. So I thought that was really an interesting way. Now here, this just gets into a little bit more traditional, a little bit more cutesy. Again, not really my cup of tea. You have to color, nothing against that, but it's just not what I do right now in my business. This set right here, it coordinates with the Let's Go Shopping dies that are in our annual catalog. So I thought that was really, really cool. And once again, they have these metallic enamel effects dots. I'd never used them when they were out last year, but I might try it because you can see how they were kind of really cool, how they placed them on those trees, or that tree right there. Then over here we have this cute tree set. I kind of like that. It has dies to coordinate with it. It's called the Forever Forest. And over here, I got this because these are big, bold greetings. And my thought was take a card base, take some designer series paper, kind of like what they did here, stamp this on a piece of white or vanilla, and or you could even emboss it, and you have a quick and easy card. Now, I cannot really wrap my head around these particular dies, but they make like ornament kind of things. I've seen some interesting cards with them. I just haven't gotten how they work. That's all. And this is so cute. It reminds me of the Coca-Cola polar bear from way back when. But this is the Berry Christmas suite set, and I love this snowflake embossing folder, and this punch will punch out certain polar bears on this DSP. So I thought that was cool too. And you do have some trees in this stamp set right here. But I don't think there's any dies that come with that one. No, that one comes with the stamp set and the punch. And then over here, this is kind of cute. Again, you got to do a little bit of coloring, but you know, we could handle that. But this is just cute. Gifts from Santa, have a cup of cheer to you. And then this is really nice. I really did actually like this. I thought that it would make some very elegant cards with this Winter Owls bundle. And then this is a huge stamp. It goes on our biggest block, our F block, and you can see in this example up here, they stamped it. They sponged the different colors of green onto the stamp, and then they just stamped it. It would make quick and easy cards if you're in a pinch to make Christmas cards this season. Now this is a very, very traditional set with the designer series paper. This paper is beautiful. I'll be honest with you, I can't even remember if I got it. I know I wanted to, I might not have, I don't remember. And this, you might think it is our regular black and white gingham. This is a little bit bigger, and it's actually black and vanilla. Now, this suite is also a large suite because you get this stamp set and die with this stamp set and die, plus the paper and the trinkets and all that. And just so you notice it, you can take any of our blends, our blend markers, our blends, and you can use them to color ribbon. So see how on this one they have changed it to like a green, it looks like. And here are the stamp sets that come in the bundle. I am probably not going to get it because these are very fussy dies. It would take some time to do it, but some people really like that, and my thought is more power to you on that. This is cute. I really like the presents, and I really like the gingerbread, and it comes with dies. This is kind of going on my wish list. I'll be honest with you, I kind of like that a lot. And here we have another one, 'Tis the Season. You'd have to do some coloring, but it's not too awful bad. And then this embossing folder with all the different tidings of Christmas. This is really cool, and that would make a good pop on any card base. Here is another set, Radiant Light. It is just a stamp set. But these gold and white envelopes and bases are really, really pretty. And we have another one, Wishes All Around. Not really liking that one, but that's just me. Now this one I kind of really do like. It really reminds me of the Forever Fern set that we had that is retired. It just has that feel of it to me. I do believe I got this particular ribbon, although I haven't even opened it yet. But I think these cards are so pretty, and that designer series paper again is so gorgeous. Here's the stamp set and dies. And then this particular snowflake, it comes with a punch, so you could make like tags like they did here and punch out a snowflake on the top of it. I don't know that you can really see these all that good. I think my color is a little off in the video. I'm sorry about that. I call this a gondola, but it's not a gondola. It's a gondola is in the water, right? Yeah, I think it is. So, but this would be like if you were going skiing or something like that. So it's kind of a cute thing. And then over here we have another two-step stamp set, kind of like the turtle one in our annual catalog. It doesn't have dies or anything like that, but it looks like it would be kind of easy enough to do some fussy cutting. And if you know me, you know I'm gonna say it's fussy cussing, because that's what Michelle ends up doing, is cussing a lot. Now y'all, remember how the Nativity set was my favorite Christmas one way back here? That's my favorite Christmas set in this catalog. This is my favorite autumn set. And I will tell you, the embellishments and the ribbon, and I think the paper have already gone on back order. I know, I'm so sorry. When I saw these, it's just gorgeous. I have mine here, and that's what we're gonna use for tonight for our cards that we're gonna make, and I'm gonna show you the paper. It is stunning, just stunning. And here is the stamp set and the dies that come with it. And here's another autumn set. It's really nice. Not real wild about the corn stuff, but that's okay. Again, it would require some coloring. Not my cup of tea at the moment, but it is a nice stamp set. And then same thing over here. And this ends up making a basket or a crate, I think is what you would call it, out of the dies. So that's kind of cool. And then here we just have sentiments, which is really awesome. But over here we have these decorative masks, and you can layer them and create these beautiful sunflowers. And there's also a geometric pattern in there, and there's leaves and there's snowflakes. They are definitely on my next order. And for all you Halloween people, here is Halloween. Halloween is not my cup of tea, but this paper, it glows in the dark. And I'll be honest with you, I don't know if that's on back order already or not, but the paper is really cute and I like it. And then here we go, some stamp sets. And this particular die set makes a box, and my upline Amy was working with it this past weekend, and she was making some really cute things, y'all. And then over here we have a pumpkin with a pumpkin punch. That's kind of cool. Make some really cool cards with that. And then this one, it's not really fall, Halloween, or Christmas. It kind of has a spring feel to it, because it's called Modern Garden, but it has some beautiful DSP, I think, beautiful. And then here's the stamp set, and it has this kind of a funky oval, I think. Kennel. Sorry about that. And then we have this beautiful, beautiful large sentiment thing that you can make multiple cards with it, just changing out the words. And then over here we have the translucent florals. I have seen some gorgeous cards made with that. It might be a little bit on the fussy side with the dies. I may get it, I'm not sure. And then over on this page, we have this set, which coordinates with two of our punches from the annual catalog. And I just happen to have them on my desk because I didn't clean up my desk, y'all. But here are the punches that would coordinate with this particular set. And then we have some Happy New Year with some fireworks. I like those dies a lot. And then over here we have people. And people means you have to color, so you know that's not my cup of tea. And then we have a whale, and I've seen some cool cards made out of this whale, which I thought was kind of cool. And then we just have like an all occasion throughout the year stamp set over here for sentiments, which was awesome. Now, I do not have them handy, but would you look at these Deckled Circle dies? Let me tell you, when I opened them up, I was amazed at how big the biggest one is. I don't have a huge hand, but it was bigger than my hand. And I was like, whoa. So these I thought were so pretty. And you can see in the example, it would be kind of easy to cut them out, you know, fussy cutting. And then over here, that roller skate, y'all, that takes me back to childhood, being at the roller rink almost every weekend. But again, you gotta color that one there. But it might not be too bad. And then this thermos over here, oh, it's really cool. But do you see what they did on this card? They took the thermos, and then they took one of the Deckled Circles, and they embossed it. So that's a kind of cool card. That would be a cool way to use the Deckled Circles. And then back here is how the catalog always is. You have all of the bundles. So you can see different cards or different designs. And then, let's see. Here are all the stamp sets. And here are all the dies. And we have a hybrid embossing folder. We have the embossing folders. And then we have all of our various paper and our gift boxes. All of the punches, all of the bling, the embellishments, and our ribbon. And that is, oh, and here is the hostess stamps that you can earn. So that is the catalog. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope I didn't go too awful fast. Told you what my favorites were. Now, let me show you the suite, the autumn leaves up close and in person. Okay. That might help a little bit. I'm sorry about that. So here is the stamp set. You have all these stamps in there, and then I put my dies in with my stamps. It's just easier for me to keep up with it. And there are so many dies on this that I had to use 2 of my magnetic holding things. So, but you get all of these. Now, some of these do not have a coordinating stamp, like this one and this maple leaf and these little leaves. They do not have coordinating stamps, but you can do a lot with those, and we will tonight. And these just provide texture to your cardstock. They don't punch anything out, they don't die cut, they just add a little bit of texture to it, and it's really quite cool. Here are the embellishments, the bling, that are already on back order. And I don't remember all the colors. I think we have copper, crumb cake, mauve, moody mauve, and mossy meadow. So we're gonna use those maybe, I think. Here's the embossing folder. It is actually distressed, and I have prepped all of our stuff. You can see. See, that's what it kind of looks like. But it's a distressed tile. So you'll be able to see that when we make our cards. Now here. All right. The suite also comes with 4 pieces, 2 of each one of foil. Here you have like parakeet party and copper, and it's only on one side. And then you have this, which appear as the copper and the gold. And sorry if I blind you with them, but these are just gorgeous. Now, the 6x6 designer series paper. I want to buy a lot of these. I just want to like frame them. So I'm going to go through these kind of slow. One side are all realistic pictures, and the other sides are foiled. So this is kind of like a vanilla and gold. And is this one just not gorgeous? And then you have the copper and gold. Not sure where to hold it where you can actually see it. And then this one, oh, I feel like I need to be looking down at it like that, down at the beautiful foliage. And then you have Mossy Meadow on the back side with gold. Then here you have some wood, which I think is so cool, with a Moody Mauve on the back. And here are some pumpkins with some leaves. And this actually is the one that we're using tonight, with Pretty Peacock foiled on the back. And then this is kind of cool, and I've seen some cool cards using this. It's just a sweater. And then on the back it looks like more Pretty Peacock, just in a different pattern. And then you have the books, and the books are upside down. You have the books. This would make a great masculine card, especially for somebody that loves to read. Beautiful copper on the back. And then this is very dark, so it looks like it's Night and Navy. It's just kind of wavy. Actually, now that I look at it, it looks like corduroy, y'all. Now, I'm a quilter, and so this one, was it this one? No, it's the other one. This one looks like a quilt design to me. I don't know how well you can see it, but it's just beautiful. And you have old worn leather, a good one for a masculine card. But this one in particular, this one really reminds me of a quilt block right there. And then you have more books with the gold, and then you have the beautiful leaves, oh, with Mossy Meadow on the back. So that is, and you get 48 pieces. So 4 pieces of each one of those. And now we are going to go ahead and start making our, oh, I almost forgot. You also get this burlap type of ribbon. It's very cool. But this ribbon, and I think it's on back order, this is gorgeous. And I can tell you, looking at the video right now, it is just not even doing it justice. It is just gorgeous. It is in the copper clay, one of our new in colors, and is, I can see why it sold out. Now, what inspired me was this particular card. Woo, I was trying to zoom you in, and I zoomed you in a little too much. Okay, that'll have to be good. I made this for our team swap, and I used another leaf embossing folder that we had from last year that is in the online exclusives at my website. And I really liked it. I did it on the vanilla and did copper clay, Mossy Meadow, did our linen here, and used our embellishments. So this is what inspired me to make the cards that we're making tonight. So I have done a lot of prep work, and I have used a lot. I've used Pretty Peacock. Here's the ink for most everything that we've done. Now, I'm pretty positive, yeah, I used all but this one little piece of designer series paper from the pumpkins, okay? Now remember, the pumpkin, when you flip it over, it has this beautiful foil here. So I started out cutting this piece right here at 4x4, and I was like, oh, okay, I need to cut this a little bit bigger. And then I realized that I actually wanted it to be matted on Pretty Peacock, and I had cut out a crumb cake. So I was like, okay. So the happy accident is that I had these 2 pieces left over, and I played around with them. And then I realized that one was shorter than the other, but no worries. And obviously I was not in frame. Sorry about that. No worries, because we're going to use this, and this label was from the dies that come with the stamp set, and we're going to do it like that. So, happy little accident is how these came to be. And I don't think you need to have any ribbon. I don't even think you need to have bling on this one. I think it can just stand alone as it is. So I cut this designer series paper down to, I think it was 3 1/4, so that my mat in Pretty Peacock is 4, a 4x4 piece. And I'm just gonna put it right up there. Now, the key is to get the shorter one on top and the longer one up here. And if you all are commenting, I'll be honest with you, I cannot do multiple things at one time right now. I think maybe as I do YouTube lives, I will get a little bit better and can look at comments, but not tonight. All right. These are tiny little pieces to work with. So liquid glue is going to be your friend on that. All right, now I think what we're gonna do is use some dimensionals and pop this up. And once again, my nails are too short and it will be annoying to me to attempt to pick off those little pieces of paper. So we're just gonna do it like this. And then here, we're just gonna cover up that end where we were too short. And the ink that I used is the Pretty Peacock. And here we are done with this card. It's on a crumb cake base. And that was pretty simple. All we did was cut out the designer series paper, the label, and stamp. Card number 1 is done. So then I was like, okay, when I finished with this card right here, I was like, wait a minute, I have this piece. What can I do with that? And I flipped it over and I went, oh, well, let's bring out some more Pretty Peacock. So what I did is I took the embossing folder, the distressed embossing folder, what is it called? Distressed tile. You can see that it doesn't come all the way through, okay? And so we are just going to layer them. I used the same label, cut it out on vanilla and stamped it in Pretty Peacock, and then also cut it out in the Pretty Peacock, cut that in half. And I didn't do the greatest job lining it up at the bottom, but it's okay. So we're gonna do some more liquid glue here, making sure that we have the correct side. When you are adhering an embossed piece of paper to your card base, you want to make sure that you get a good amount of adhesive so that it'll stick down. So if you do not have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and you would like to have me as your demonstrator, please go ahead and send me an email. Let me know. That would be great. If you need to have a free catalog sent to you, I can certainly do that. Send me an email at whimsyandbling@gmail.com. Now, you know, I struggle with some ribbon now, y'all. I struggle greatly with some ribbon. So we're going to attempt to do it like this. Yeah, right. Are you laughing at me? Go ahead, you can laugh at me. I won't be upset because I'm laughing at myself going, why did I not pre-make that? It would have been great for me to have done that. But I didn't. So now you get to see me struggle. Now on this, we're gonna put it up on dimensionals, but I want my ribbon to attach. So we are going to use adhesive. I just picked what I had handy and really should not be this complicated, but I just struggle. I'm on the ribbon struggle bus, y'all. All right, it's not the greatest, but it will work. Now, I am going to go ahead and put probably more dimensionals on this than I normally would, and that's because I really want to make sure that the ribbon stays attached, and I also need to make sure that my label is adhered. So yeah, I know that's a lot of dimensionals. Again, I would not normally use that many, but we're working with that ribbon. this little take a pick tool is like the best thing I have in my arsenal of tools, because I've got putty on one end and I got this little pokey thing on the other, and it's got like a, I don't know, it's got a jagged kind of end to it. And I can get those things. So, all right. There is card number 2, focusing on the designer series paper, the back side of what we had used from card number 1, and our gold ribbon, or excuse me, our copper ribbon, and our embossing folder, our distress tile embossing folder. So then, for card number 3, I was really liking the pretty peacock, and I had this one little piece that was still at 6 inches, but I went ahead and I cut it down to 5 1/4. I think that's how they went together. I'll be honest with you, I don't know how they went together. I just have a little scrap paper. So I took my pretty peacock base, I did another distressed tile, and I did it like that. And then I was like, let's add some leaves. So I didn't want to have just crumb cake leaf there. So I thought, well, why don't we bring in Cajun craze? So that's what I did on this one. And I didn't cover the whole thing, but let me show you what I did. I started out like literally tapping my blending brush on the leaf. Like literally tapping it on there just to see how it would look. And I ended up with a little too much. So then I went back and I got a little bit more on the outer parts of the leaves until I liked it. I liked my first leaf better than the one I just did, but it's gonna work. So let's go ahead and attach all of our stuff, kind of like just what we did. Liquid glue. And I think we'll do it like there. Now, if you wanted to, you could put it off center. I think I'm going to do mine to the edge of my embossed piece. Now, here is where we get to figure out how we want these to be. I think maybe right there and there. What do you think? Or down here? No, I don't like that one at all. Or maybe just over here. See, I didn't get this far. And now that I have them, I don't even know that I like them there. That looks pretty simple right there. I think we're going to put some dimensionals on that, and we might almost call that done. I don't know that I want those leaves on there now. As the card maker, I can make that choice. I really almost think that the leaves take away from it. What do y'all think? In the comments, tell me what you think. Should we have the leaves or should we not have the leaves? I would be very interested to know what you all think. So let's back this, oops. So here are the 3 cards. Sorry, I zoomed you in so much. Here are the 3 cards that we made. And none of them have bling. And I was actually going to put some bling on these. But this is where we all started. And these are the cards that we made. Again, let me know in the comments, do you want the leaves or not have the leaves? So in the description, I'll give you all the details, all the links, all that kind of stuff. And if you would like to have a copy of the mini catalog, go ahead and send me an email, put catalog in the subject line, and I'll get back with you to get the details. Thank you so much for watching me stumble through my very first YouTube live. I appreciate it. And go ahead and like the video, comment please, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and do that. I'd really appreciate it. And until next time, be whimsy and add bling. Bye, y'all. Now, if I could figure out how to turn you off, that would be wonderful.